But I just want you to know that you're not the only one whose life doesn't go exactly the way you'd like it to go. We have little trials and big trials, and I went through all the years. Please listen to me. I went through all the years of trying to find some way to live where I had enough faith, where I never had those problems, where when I did get a problem, I could rebuke the devil and believe God and make that problem go away. And I just about killed myself with frustration. And finally I decided, oh, I'm supposed to trust God. And if God doesn't get rid of it, then I trust God to take me through it. We trust God's timing. We trust His wisdom. We trust His ways. And by doing that, guess what happens? We can enjoy every single day of the journey. We don't have to just be happy when we arrive and get it all our way. We can enjoy every single day, even of the wait. Now that's what I call real, bold, mature Christianity. You don't have to be a believer to be happy when everything's going your way. But you need a major dose of the Holy Ghost to be happy when not much of anything is going your way.
While you wait, be your best where you are. That's a very important time. God is watching to see if you're ready. And here's the key. If what you're praying about isn't changing, then God is using that situation to change you. If it's not working out, then it's working out something in you. All things are working for your good. You don't grow when everything is easy.
See, because the Bible always says, and God was with David, and God was with David. You can research it, and God was with David. I begin to say, God, why were you always with David? It said, because David was always with me. See, a lot of people want God to be with them, but they're not with Him. And He's not going to intrude on your busy schedule. You got to make room for Him. He's a gentleman. Though He stands at the door and knocks, you got to let Him in. And God is saying to us today, if you would just do the last thing I told you and spend time in my presence, I'll approve you in private. And many times if the enemy, what he cannot destroy, he distracts. He can't destroy us, so then he distracts us, and we start thinking, well, maybe like at one time you were on fire for God and you knew He had called you, and you knew, and then well, that happened, and then this happened, and now you're distracted, and you're just looking for validation. And God said, no, come back. Today is a refocus day. I need you to realize that before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew you. I called you. I had a plan and a purpose for you. I see stuff you ain't never seen for you before. See, when you stop believing the lie, then you can believe the truth. See, a lot of people try to believe the truth and the lie. They don't work together. When you stop believing the lie, the truth automatically comes to the front. And the truth is that no matter what you've been through, you're still marked by God.
You know, it's one thing to trust God in the light. It's another thing to trust God in the dark. It's one thing to trust God when you think you got it figured out and you're getting what you want, and you can understand what's going on. It's another thing entirely to not get what you asked for, to have no understanding at all of why or what is happening, and still be able to say, God, I trust you. That's the kind of faith we're after. And you know what? That's the kind of faith that the world needs to see. That's the kind of faith the world needs to see. People are looking at us. You put a bumper sticker on your car, people are watching your character. Come on. And they don't want to just see your bumper sticker. They want to see the fruit in your life of what does it really mean to be a Christian. And so Pastor Charles told me this, and if this is your home church, you've probably heard it, but we're not only talking to people here today, but millions of people all over the world by TV. People that are going through horrendous things, people that are hurting, people that have had unfair things happen to you, and it seems to you like God's forgotten all about you. Well, He hasn't. He hears you and He sees you. Can I tell you today that you're not invisible? God knows exactly where you're at, and He knows exactly what's going on in your life, and He knows exactly how much you can take and how much you can't take, and He may not be early, but He won't be late. God will deliver you at just the right time. Come on, this day is about hope.
Take the limits off of God. Don't think of all the reason this is not going to work. God wouldn't have given you the dream unless He already had a way to bring it to pass. And if you will stay in faith, it will not only happen sooner than you think, it'll be bigger than you imagine. That's the way our God is. He likes to do exceedingly abundantly above and beyond.